Welcome to this tutorial between OBS and PowerPoint. We will show you how to record your presentation, as well as how to upload it to the conference website. First part, how to download OBS. For this, we have sent you a link by email. This link allows you to download the OBS software from your web browser. You must then copy the link directly into the status bar. Once on the page, click on Download Installer. The file can be downloaded right here. As soon as the download is finished, you click on the file. Automatically the program will open. This may take a few minutes. The installation program will open on the parameter part. So here you click on Next. You have the general conditions, you click on Next. The program will be saved in the basic file. You click on Install. As soon as this is finished, you can start the file by clicking on Finish. At this point the OBS program will open. For the settings you have to click on Optimize just for recording. I will not be streaming. And finally click on Next. Please do not modify the settings as they are already predefined. There you are on the auto configuration, click on Apply Settings. And you are ready to record your video. On the top left you find the toolbar with the elements. The scene part. The source part and the microphone. There's also the settings part which will be useful a little later. Step 2. What resources are available for download? We need two indispensable elements. The first one is the background that was sent to you by email, as well as your PowerPoint. If you would like to have a video, please integrate it into your PowerPoint. And last point, your notes that will be useful to you. Third step, how to manage the software. We will see in the first part how to integrate the background on the software. To do this, I open the OBS software. Here you have the scene part that we are not going to touch during the video, and the source part that will help us to integrate our elements. Here the microphone, we check if it works. And the settings section. So, to add the image, I click on the little button Add and then on Image. It's important to have downloaded the file beforehand to be able to integrate it at that moment. I rename it to Background. I click on OK. I'll get my file now by clicking on Browse. I recover the file where it was saved. I select and click on Open. The image matches. I can click on OK. I enlarge it. I resize it when the size is good. I click on the small padlock to lock it, and then you can see that you can't move it anymore. If you want to move it, we remove the lock and we can move it again. Second part, how to add PowerPoint to your presentation. The document will be inserted right here in this large white area. First of all, we need to open the file. We have our document, we check that our slides are correct. To have a good visibility, we click on the small tab Reading View. I go back to the OBS software and add it by clicking on the little plus, then on Windows Capture. I rename it to PowerPoint. I click on OK. And so there, in the Windows part, I select the window I want. Here, PowerPoint. I don't touch the settings. There, you can see that the right document appears behind it. I click on OK. Now it's up to me to resize it to the right size. There, you can see that there is a small white space, so I have to resize my PowerPoint by enlarging it, adjusting it with the arrows on the side. I can even put it aside. Separate my window in two parts like this. I enlarge it, I reduce it, and as soon as I see that the size is correct, that is to say that it covers all the white part, it means that the PowerPoint is well adjusted. Now I lock it as we did for the image. Last part, how to add your webcam. It's the same principle as before. I always click on the little plus. There, I click on Video Capture Device. I rename with webcam. I click on OK. And there, you can see that your webcam appears. If you have another camera, you can select it in device. Do not touch the settings and you click OK. When you have reached this point, you reduce the size of the camera so that it perfectly integrates the white square. As soon as this is done, I click on the lock to fix the camera. Fourth step, some instructions before recording. We want to be very careful with several elements. First of all, there must be no noise around you, i.e. no music, no people in the same room as you. Please avoid any source of noise that may affect the recording. Secondly, it is important to have the correct attire required. Third part, we recommend that you check the webcam and the microphone, and that they are both well connected. Last point, it is important that the background of your camera is a working environment, and not a room that would not be suitable for recording. Ideally a white wall. Fifth step, how do you record your presentation? When you are at this level, you must first click on Settings and then on Output. The idea is to check where your video is recorded. In order to save your file on your preferred folder, please click on Browse, change the location, and then click on Select Folder. If the location of your video suits you, please change only the recording format. On both cases, select MP4 instead of MKV, even if there is a warning message here below. And click on Apply and then OK. Now we will prepare the recording. We have two buttons, Start Streaming and Start Recording. We are going to use only Start Recording. If I click on it, you will see that the video starts recording. You can now start the presentation of your PowerPoint. You can use the pointer if you need to show elements on the screen. I am circulating my PowerPoint slides. You can see that there is even a small video. I can also pause my video at any time by clicking the button here. To resume the download, you click again on the same pause button, and the video starts again. However, to finish you have to click on stop recording. 6th step, how to upload your video in PDF on the Congress website. To do this, we have sent you by email the link to access your personal space with the necessary login details. First of all, it is important to convert your PowerPoint to PDF format. As soon as this is done, you can connect to the Congress site thanks to the link sent. Then click on the Login tab. You must insert your email, password, the CAPTCHA, and finally click on Login. To arrive here, you have to click on View Your Abstract. You can see that only the accepted abstracts have the possibility to insert the video and a PDF presentation. I click on Upload Video. You can see that the title and description are automatically inserted and cannot be modified. Then I click on Browse. I select my video in MP4. It downloads right here. It is very important not to leave the page, even if the video is 100% downloaded. You have to wait until the pop-up Upload Successful appears. Then I click on OK. Automatically I am redirected to my account. You can see a link that corresponds to my video on Vimeo. But the video remains with the status as not published, which is normal at this stage, since our moderator needs to approve it. I do the same with the PDF. I download the document and wait for the pop-up to appear. There, I have my 2 links, but they are still not online. To make them visible on the website, the Secretariat of the Congress has to approve your elements. This can take a few days. As long as the upload buttons are visible, it means that the contents are not yet checked, and that you can still modify them. As soon as this is confirmed, we switch to as published status, and the upload buttons will have disappeared. At this point, if you want to modify the documents, I ask you to send an email to this email address. Thank you for your attention and do not hesitate to contact us for any further information.